You're listening to the Crystal Bar podcast, where crystals, astrology, and aligned living meet the cycles of the moon and year. I'm Claire, and each week I bring guidance and stories to inspire you to live with clarity, connection, and purpose. So take a deep breath, make this time for you, and let's begin. Can you feel the energy shifting? Because, oh my gosh, we are in for a treat. We've got a myriad of cosmic motions occurring over literally the next 2 days. So if you've been feeling a little bit here and a little bit there, believe me, it's all quite natural for everything that's occurring and playing out in front of us, because we have got not just a normal week, we have a huge turning point. We've got Pisces energy, we've got fiery new beginnings, Aries energy, a seasonal shift, a powerful sense of reset, all weaving together at once. And honestly, it feels like the universe is opening a brand new chapter for you. So as I say, if you've been feeling that pull to begin again, to shift, to realign, or even just to breathe differently, this is your moment. So get your notebook, because there's a lot to take in. So we are beginning with the new moon in Pisces, which actually peaks tonight between the 18th and the 19th. It happens at around 1:30 in the morning on the 19th for us in the UK. This is a beautiful, soft, intuitive, deeply emotional energy. Pisces is actually the dreamer of the zodiac. So if you've been in a flow state, that is why. It's where we dissolve, where we feel, where we connect to something greater than ourselves. So this new moon isn't about pushing or forcing. It's actually about listening. And you may notice vivid dreams, emotional clarity rising up, signs through music, conversations, or repeating patterns, and really a quiet knowing deep inside of what needs to change. Listen to that intuition, because this is your inner world speaking. And what's beautiful here is that before we step into the fire of Aries, we're being asked to clear, release, and surrender. So let go of what you've outgrown, release that pressure, trust what is unfolding, because something new is honestly waiting. And then on the 20th, we have Aries season starting and the spring equinox. Honestly, this is where everything shifts. The sun moving into Aries is very powerful because it is the first sign of the zodiac. This is your new astrological year. Think of it as the reset, the rebirth, the fresh start, where everyone was trying to work against January at the beginning of the year. This is your natural start. And alongside this, we have the spring equinox, as I said, or Ostera, if you celebrate that. This is where literally the day and night are equal, the perfect balance of light and dark. In the Northern Hemisphere, this is the return of life, of growth, of fertility, fresh energy, and new beginnings. In the Southern Hemisphere, hi guys, it's the autumn equinox, a time of reflection, of harvesting, and gentle release. So wherever you are in the world, this moment is essentially about transition. And this Aries energy is saying to you, start now. Take that leap. Trust yourself. You don't need to be perfect. Remember this. You just do not have to be perfect. You just need to begin. This bold, courageous, fire-led energy, is in full force. And after the softness of Pisces, this is your spark. And if that wasn't enough, we also have Mercury retrograde ending in Pisces. So that fog, that confusion, that emotional heaviness, it begins to lift. You're going to find that clarity hits you like a thunderbolt. It will return. Communication will flow better again, and decisions are going to feel easier. And then, layered beneath all of this, we have a Saturn Pluto alignment. My loves, this is going to be deep. This is going to be transformation that lasts. Saturn brings structure, discipline, and long-term commitment. And Pluto brings rebirth, power, deep inner change. And together they are saying, you're not just dreaming anymore. You are building something real. And the work you do now is honestly going to be epic. It is going to last forever because, my goodness, you are setting some deep setted goals. This is where dreams meet action. This is manifestation with roots. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for you. If you could just feel what I'm feeling and see what I'm seeing in the charts, you wouldn't be worried. You would be elated. Please go into the next few days with so much optimism it's sparking out of you because it's about to lift off and things are going to get good. And if I could sum this week up in one word, it would be reset. We've got second chances, we've got fresh starts, and new timelines opening. You're not behind, you're not too late. Basically, the universe is telling me right now, you are on time. And those ideas you've been feeling, those little nudges, those sparks of inspiration, they are leading you somewhere so important. Those doors, I promise, I've just said it, but they are really opening. Look around you right now. Look out the window. What can you see? The light, the new growth on the trees, the bulbs springing up, new life in the lambs and the animals and the creatures and the birds singing. This energy is for you. So let's, after all of the excitement, let's anchor this energy with some beautiful crystals. Guys, grab your amethyst to deepen your intuition and connect with those dreams. Aquamarine is also going to be perfect for emotional flow, calm, clear communication when it's needed, and just going, I'm floating along. Then we've got citrine to welcome that fiery abundance, joy, and new beginnings. Carnelian is your Aries fire as well for confidence, courage, and action. And then I'm going to ground it with some beautiful smoky quartz for protection and releasing the past. You could work with one or create a little grid that represents your old self releasing and your new self emerging. With spring being upon us right now, we are going to have a lovely little moment. And I have written a very simple and really powerful ritual for the week, and it is my reset ritual. So take a deep breath. Find a quiet moment, ideally on the new moon or equally the equinox. Any time is perfect, to be fair. Light a candle of any colour. White is ideal if you have it because it reflects any energy you need. But let's get a little bit adventurous. Let's go for an orange, a red, a gold, something that's very fiery and equinox. And I want you to hold a chosen crystal. Take your intuition and grab anyone you want. Take a few deep breaths. Then ask yourself, what am I ready to release? What am I ready to begin? I want you to write down one thing you're letting go of and one intention you're stepping into. Then say out loud, if you can, I release what no longer aligns. I welcome in what is meant for me. Blow out the candle and trust that it's done. And as well as that, I've also got another lovely spring-led affirmation for you. And I want you to say out loud right now if you can, or read it, or just copy it back in your mind if you can, okay? I trust in new beginnings. I honor my dreams and take bold, aligned action toward the life I am creating. Okay, let's say that again. I trust in new beginnings. I honor my dreams and take bold, aligned action towards the life I am creating. Guys, write it down. Keep it close by. Just remember it when you need it the most because, gosh, you are in for a golden path adventure. So this week is going to be pure magic. It's soft, it's powerful, it's emotional and energizing. It's also reflective and activating. It's everything all at once. So be gentle. I know we're heading into the new year, the fire season, beautiful golden sunlight energy. But don't hold yourself back is what I want to say. Because this is your moment to begin again. And I am so excited for what's unfolding for you. Move gently, be kind with yourself, but spark that imagination, spark that energy. Let it slowly grow into a big flame and just welcome in the beautiful spring and summer that are unfolding in front of you. Or for those of you in the southern hemisphere, start resting. Okay, just keep that flame flickering a little bit as you head through autumn because there's so much golden energy around you again. It isn't over yet. It's not time to sleep and it's not time to hibernate quite yet. You've still got a lot to give, so keep giving it, okay? But one thing I will say is I wanted to get straight into this podcast today because there was so much to tell you. And my goodness, I just want to reach out and say, how are you? I know we normally have a chit chat at the beginning of the podcast, but today, I just felt like I needed to get it all out of my mind. I'm looking out of the window today. It's beautiful blue sky. It's going to be 20 degrees. And I looked back on last year's memories and we were experiencing the same weather again. So I'm truly hoping this blue sky lasts out for the equinox for all of those that are going to visit Stonehenge this year. I wish I was going. It's actually my husband's birthday this weekend. He is an Aries baby, the 21st. He also is an equinox baby. It was the equinox when he was born, but obviously his birthday's always around the equinox and it's his choice. I feel like we're going to go somewhere like a stately home, maybe go and visit some lovely gardens. Oh, if you can hear that, that's Arnie snoring. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, I think we're going to go out and kind of be out in nature. It's his choice, of course. So if he just wants to put his feet up in the garden or just do whatever he wants, I go with the flow with him. But we will be welcoming in, hopefully, the new season amongst beautiful life and lambs and sheep and all that lovely stuff. So I'm quite excited, to be honest. But as I said last week, as I looked out of the window, the trees opposite us, they're really springing to life already. It was almost like 7 days ago, those branches were bare. And now I'm seeing the first sign of life. The leaves are growing and they look absolutely beautiful. In fact, weirdly, they look autumnal because the leaves look almost orange-like that are growing through first. I don't know if it's because we had a really wet winter, a really dry summer before. I'm really hoping, actually, even though it was quite balmy hot last summer, that we have another one like that. I don't know how you feel about that. Not as hot, maybe, but that dry, beautiful summer, just to get outside and enjoy it and for nature to thrive again. All of the animals and the butterflies and the insects, they were thriving, weren't they? Because they weren't being washed away by the rain. It was just perfect, to be perfectly honest. So we'll see how that goes. The sofa saga still continues. Do you know what? I get messages from a few of you on social sending me lovely options. And honestly, you're just the best. You really are. We think we've found some others. Watch this space. So we're currently shortlisting some new rugs and those sofas. The sample should arrive today, and then we will make a decision finally. And then I'm sure I will do a little video on my socials. You may have seen that I did share that I've put some stars on the walls. I've put some birds on the walls, some moons. It's all brass to go on the green. So you can kind of see the vibe I'm going for, or we are going for. Sorry, it's my husband's room as well. Although he kind of let me have free reign. He wasn't keen on white walls in the kitchen, so he chose the colour for that and the tealy Jaguar paper, which I adore. But ultimately, one day, I mean, it's a huge kitchen, so it's going to be pricey. But ultimately, one day I want to change the kitchen to more like shabby chic. In our old house, we had a real country kitchen. This is modern and glossy, but we've added our own touches. We brought some like witchiness in there with lots of plants and yellow touches for sunshine. We've got our lovely cabinet in there from the lounge now, which is full of lovely items. I'm going to build up a nice recipe book collection. I've got loads already, but I need tons more. Yeah, it's all the home. I mean, we've been here 4 years this year. Can you believe it? For those of you who have been with the crystal bar all this time, can you believe I have been in this house longer than I was in the old house? Yet the old house felt like the birthplace of the crystal bar. It felt like years went by there because of COVID. I set the crystal bar up in 2019. Then all of that happened. In fact, that's a lie. I actually started a crystal company up in 2017, selling for someone else. And I don't know if I feel like I need to reset the time frame, because my journey with crystals and supporting people and helping people did start in 2017. And every time I see 2019, I feel like it's the wrong date. I feel like I've got something within me that needs to change the narrative there. I don't know. What do you think? For those of you who have been with me on Facebook, it was 2017 that group was set up, and I started sharing wisdom of the moon and crystals. So, yeah, I feel like even though the Crystal Bar proper launched in 2019, the journey runs a lot deeper than that. So, yeah. I kind of feel like I might change it. Watch this space, we will see. But I hope you're having a wonderful week. A few people have reached out. It's been very heavy for some. I feel like Mercury retrograde is digging in it a little bit for a few of you signs. And I haven't done any astrology today, have I? Should I? Oh, there's some real big banging going on outside. Don't know what's going on there. It's okay, Arnie. Don't be scared. Yeah, it's disturbed us, hasn't it? We're in a flow. Anyway, loves, yeah, do you know what? Hang on, watch this space. I'm going to do a little bit of astrology, 2 ticks. Let me just go and consult my chart. I'm going to pause this and then I'll be back. Okay, my lovelies. So, what was a short little podcast is now going to extend, because I have consulted the charts and it was a little bit of a pickle to do, but I hope that this lends itself to you. So, Aries, this is your season, your new year, your reset. You're stepping into a powerful new version of yourself, one that feels braver, clearer, and more aligned. Let go of what you've been and who you've been. You're becoming someone new. Taurus, this week gently opens you to new possibilities. Your dreams are expanding, your circle may be shifting too, but trust where you're being guided, because your future is forming through the people and the visions around you. Gemini, there's a focus on your direction, your purpose, and how you're showing up in the world. You may feel called to make a bold move or decision, but trust it, because you're being guided towards something bigger. Cancer, your soul is craving expansion. Whether it's travel, learning, or a new perspective, you're ready to grow beyond your comfort zone. Say yes to what excites you, because it's leading you somewhere very beautiful. Leo, This is deep transformation energy for you. You're shedding layers, you're releasing emotional weight and stepping into your power. It may feel intense at times, but trust it, you're rising stronger. Virgo, your relationships come into focus this week. There may be clarity, healing, or new beginnings in how you connect with others. Speak your truth and honor what feels aligned. Libra, this is your reset when it comes to routines, habits, and daily life. Small changes now will create big shifts later. Bring balance back into your world because your energy is your greatest asset. Scorpio, there's a spark of joy, creativity, and passion returning to you. This is about reconnecting with what lights you up. Let yourself have fun again because your energy is magnetic right now. Sagittarius, home, comfort, and emotional foundations are calling for your attention. You may feel the need to reset your space or reconnect with what truly makes you feel safe and supported. Capricorn, your voice matters this week. Conversations, ideas, and messages are flowing, and they're important. Say what you need to say what needs to be said. Your words have the power to open doors. Aquarius, this is about your self-worth, your value, and your abundance. You're being asked to recognize what you truly deserve and to align your energy with it. You are worthy of more. Pisces, this is your new moon, your moment and your rebirth. You're stepping into a new chapter of self, so trust your intuition because it's stronger than ever and it's guiding you exactly where you need to be. My lovelies, wherever you are, whatever your sign, this week is inviting you to begin again in a way that truly feels aligned, true to you, and deeply yours. So have a wonderful week. And I really honestly hope that the new energy that comes in is kind and abundant for you. But one thing I will say is, remember, the right crystal will always find you. Before you go, I have a very special discount code for you, especially for those of you who love buying crystals. So, the code is podcastcrystal. If you use this at checkout at thecrystalbar.co.uk, you will get a very secret discount. And yes, it is a secret because I changed the value of the code throughout the year. So who knows what discount you will receive. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I hope you found it beneficial. And if you have, I'd be really grateful if you could just leave a comment, leave a review. And of course, if you have a friend who loves crystals just like us, please do share it with them. Sending you love, sending you light. Have a great week because honestly, my lovelies, you really do deserve it. And as I said earlier, remember, the right crystal will always find you.